Alright, so I'm just gonna review some of the footage that we had from last Friday. I clipped a couple of things that I didn't realize I clipped, and I have it on 10 minutes, so turns out that there's actually a fair bit of footage. So there's going to be this video, which is 10 minutes long. Only about 7 of those minutes are actually going to be talked over. Yeah. Just gonna go, I suppose.
Yeah, and one recursion man here, so... Oh, and there's an ammo guy here too.
Alright, so we're starting at the hold really nicely here. We're all actively in the L building here at this base, Palisade, which is really good. That's where you want to hold. Now, I'm pushing up to the bridge here. Honestly, that's because I was bored. Do as I say, not as I do, right?
Let's not,
the squad's doing a pretty good job of staying in the L building right now.
Balconies.
They're protecting the router.
Where's that beacon? That's far away. Okay. It's infill. Watch the router. Thank you, whoever has that dark light.
Then yeah, just kind of ignore what I'm doing. I'm
pushed
pushed up because I'm greeting for kills.
This is where Elidus would actually
you know how it is.
Alright.
Anyway.
Unless you can wall
and
jump,
you see,
stay in...
down here, annoyingly it's obscured by the time bar, but an enemy router has just appeared on the L building. Alright.
Inside, watch balcony. We need a couple of people over.
And that's
on
why you
this
watch
side
your minimap,
too.
because then you know about some things like that.
Don't
so
rotate.
here I
need one medic with me over here, though.
just
please.
about make a mistake, I do believe. I'm playing engineer right now, and I don't have, and I have hard lights because I carry the router
That's
around.
it. That's all we need to watch.
So I don't have a medkit. I do my last stand. I don't win.
Point.
It's a heavy.
Don't worry
I'm an
about point
engineer.
right now.
What am I
Don't
gonna
worry
do?
about point right now. We've got friendlies that can worry about that. We're defending our
So,
spawn.
Pseudo makes a very good point there, that the friendlies have the point covered. They're on it. We can focus on defending the spawn, because it's the only spawn in the space you can see. If the router dies, then we have to place a beacon and things get really hairy. As long as the router's alive, we can keep the hold going. And so we hold the L building, we defend the building.
And I'm back.
One short.
I'm coming, con. You want to have
Multiple short. I think that's short.
Alright. Now, you see, one of our hard lights here has vanished. We had one there previously. So, nobody called that out to me. So, it would have been better if it had been called out, because I think that was one of Snowman's hard lights from earlier. Could be wrong about that, but it would have been useful to have that called out, because without a hard light there, it's very easy for them to just shoot from outside down onto the router.
In I don't know,
Yeah.
southern door.
I don't think I have another one. I have no more.
Okay, and you see they're actually starting to shoot the router right now. And Conate there, his dead body's blocking me from placing the hard light.
Doorways for now. Good news is
Fortunately, they're
kind of
not being
pushes.
smart. They're using explosives. Explosives do next to nothing against routers.
Man, that's a lot of AA.
Alright. And
Shoot.
from what I can tell, a fair amount of us
24
are
seconds. Don't
kind of just
collapse
loitering.
Point, but collapse point.
No, I'm going to
Alright,
grab another router.
Rufel.
Yep.
I'm coming flying in. You see, there's their router. Now, I am not a good pilot, so
Excellent.
I just decide, this ain't worth
Stay
it.
strong. Stay strong in
Just
hell.
gonna fly away. I also
would like
saw,
to have beacons
I think it
somewhere.
was You Don't See Me who got it? Yeah.
They're about penny.
So I bail out. I get ready to...
Batman.
What was I doing here? Anyway, you guys are
Yeah,
doing
see
a really
that
good job
balcony?
of just holding
They're
that
back
L
near the
building.
barrier.
You've delayed them a long time, and their router's dead, so they can't respawn easily. Pseudo and I double peek this corner, which is good policy.
What's the situation with Philippines at the end?
Zombies.
And now we are starting to lose this point.
One
here.
short.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, the Naganauta's hip fire is atrocious.
So you see that I
love
see the
Nog, but
resonate,
man, that hip
and I
fire
start
is
shooting
just
it, and I
not
start aiming at
okay.
the zombie.
Ignore point. L is more important.
Especially with factions.
B clamp possible.
And unfortunately, I suck at aiming, apparently.
Another router roof.
Yep.
Yeah,
First,
Taco here notices that router pretty early, which is really good. Now, I'm just running around here because I don't know if Pseudo wants me to place the router or not. Which, do as I say, not as I do, right?
Okay.
Like, I do notice this. I should have called it out.
For a vantage point onto point.
Looks like allies have it, so I figure we're good. I do call it out now. But I'm hearing almost no callouts except from Pseudo. Like, that's something that I think we need to work on quite a lot.
Yeah, just call it. Cubby's downstairs, so
Alright,
just...
so you always take res
You can
if you
just say
can.
router
It is
slot.
much faster. Now, notice the silence here. Like, I guess we're supposed to assume that we know where the enemy is, but
Where's our friendly pop here?
Oh, look,
still,
look
I'd
at
rather
the
hear chatter.
Short, short, they're
Yep,
coming
Pseudo
short,
calls
short.
out short at the right time.
Short, long, all stairs. All
Yep,
stairs.
but he doesn't call out that, so I die because of the flank. Now, I fall back, because I'm going to try to
Back up,
hold
back
here
up.
for as long as I can.
Okay.
And their coordinated push means that this is the only place we
resonated
can hold this
possible.
building, essentially.
They got people in the
Zombies,
I think
zombies, zombies.
Now, I should atheist, but you notice that we have our one medic, where he's getting up our medics.
Watch one balcony, zombies,
Alright,
zombies.
Johnny's doing a great job here.
Where are they coming from?
Oh my god.
And we just about
Yeah,
managed to
no, no,
hang
no.
on because we rezzed our
sorry.
guys.
Goddamn.
It's Planetside. You will kill your own friends.
I was attacking the medic.
So, yeah, all in all, that's a pretty good hold. Some things... Yeah, so just clapping even.
Not bad,
But
nice.
things...
That
But,
was...
yeah. Alright, so some things to note about that. Ideally, we'd have more people doing callouts. That's something that I've noticed we struggled with. We did a good job of staying in the building that we were supposed to. So, you know, like Suda's saying, that's a good hold. We defended the router for as long as we had to, and we kept our medics alive so that they could keep rezzing us, so that we can continue the fight. That's how we held this L building here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on the third place.
And I don't think that there's anything... Yeah, like I'm saying in the recording,
Yeah, that was
really
tight
nice
there for a
recovery.
second.
That was lovely. Alright, I don't think that there's anything else in this recording. Nope, there's not, except for this cool shot.
Oh
Wait, dude.
my gosh, is anybody recording this?
Nope.
Yeah, look at this. This is just...
It's several
Wow.
outfits.
Oh,
But
my
in terms of actual footage of our holds, that's about all I got for this one. So I'm going to go record the voiceover for the second one, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, and we're back for the second part, the second thing I have recorded. This one takes place at Crimson Bluff. The first little bit of it was just me flying over from the router base. I didn't include it because it's
Ready?
boring.
Drop.
Right, so I'm waiting.
Oh, careful. It's
We
going
drop on the
down.
roof, we decide to hold there, because...
Okay.
And here we have this Citadel shield up, right? So it's harder for enemy aircraft to attack us. Doesn't do much for us infantry-wise, but in terms of enemy aircraft, it's very helpful.
Yeah, there's no
Okay,
one
establish a position on roof.
Pseudo makes the call to establish the position on the roof, which look at all of this. Look at all those TR. Like, it's the right call. If we drop down, there are too many. We will be overwhelmed. Staying up here, though, we can distract a lot of them. We can farm some kills. You know,
Shield is down,
It's
we
nice.
don't have to worry about that. Watch infill north. Watch for
And-
infill, watch for infill.
pretty soon here. I'm not sure when. Yeah, immediately we get an umbrella up. That is fantastic. I'm not sure who did that, but whoever it was, well done. That was awesome.
I killed the info, by the way. Don't worry.
Okay, we're gonna need...
Again.
Defend the router right now. Don't worry
Yep.
about pushing it. We can't push it. Watch in.
Pseudo makes the call to defend the router. Again, right call. Because we need to keep the fight going to have a chance at capturing the base, and in our position, we can't push him. He's right.
Fill in. We're just defending the router. We want allies to spawn in.
Roger that.
Okay, so I have good news and bad news. Good news is I'm slowly moving up in queue. Bad news, I still have 20 more spots to go.
Yep, so looks like Taco and You Don't See Me there are holding that, are just shooting down. That's good. Johnny here, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, he's going to heal me, that's fine. I will never say no to heals. Kiwi's dead. That's fine, we have the router, and we have medics.
Ooh, rip.
Okay, send a message in the region chat.
Gotta
Just
keep an eye out for infills.
holding this
Always
line
keep an eye out for
the moment.
infills. No,
Infill
I
on,
spotted that
south
light
side
assault,
roof.
realized that it was an enemy. I
Drop this.
initially thought about going over there, realized that Pseudo had it. So
South side.
He's dead, he's dead.
I
Okay.
don't
I
overcommit,
hear-
I keep
oh,
rotating
that's what it
around
was.
the router area.
Doing well.
Getting here.
Did we place beacon?
Okay, now
Is
most
that
of
a
them are
beacon up
below
there?
us.
Is that our beacon up, or is that
So
someone
we
else?
can hold out here for a very, very long time. I didn't see that grenade.
Ow, nade. Pseudo needs res.
Oof. Happens.
Okay, I will... Oh no, we have beacon, beacon.
Now, this is when things start getting sketchy, because look at all those aircraft. At least some of them have Banshees. So, there's not much we can do here, except start trying to push them. Like,
That's a lot of Mozzies.
That is a lot of bosses.
like we can try to
They're all
try to
attacking
anti-air them.
Res. We're
It's not
drop
gonna do
down in
much
a
though,
moment.
because
Yeah, we need to drop those are branches.
Pseudo needs res though. Thank you,
so
Kiwi.
we go ahead. We take
Router's
Alright,
gonna be gone.
take
Side,
reses regardless,
uh,
because
Router's
hopefully,
there's
gone.
the-
if we
there's
get
the
res
reses.
enough, we can start pushing, and
East
we can
side,
get more
east,
kills.
East if you can. East if you can.
Oh no, router's still up.
Now,
My buddy
with
shit
the
They have
medic there, I
surrounded
probably
it.
shouldn't have medkitted.
Thank you for your
East.
sacrifice.
Alright, I hear Pseudo's call to drop east. I go over there.
Alright, moving towards
And the
I think the entire rest of the squad is dead at this point. Yeah, the entire rest of the squad is dead at this point, so realistically I shouldn't have pushed it. I thought, however, that more of the squad was alive.
Bastion is dead and old.
But I do play it a little bit smart at least. I stay behind this cover here.
Lagging.
Unfortunately, I just don't shoot well.
Lagging.
Yeah, I would drop right now.
Oh,
Something to work on for me,
come
I
on,
suppose.
I'm gonna eat this one. I don't care.
Alright, so somebody... I think that... Yeah,
Oh, that
the orbital kills our router. It's a real damn shame,
Yes.
but what can we do about it?
Damn.
That's okay. Stay dead. Spawn in broadcast hub immediately.
Alright, Pseudo makes
Like
a call.
seriously, immediately. Spawn in, group spawn.
Oh yeah, there's
We have
Oh,
we have Citadel. Spawn in. We have Citadel.
Alright,
Rush.
and we have the
We need
Citadel,
to-
so we just need to
No,
spawn
don't
in, and people are a little bit slow. Maybe that's because they're finding the base. Whatever. Ideally, Pseudo and I, since we're the first two people, we should have held back a little bit if that Citadel shield wasn't there.
Rush, no
With the
matches,
Citadel
no matches,
shield
rush,
here,
south side, south.
the assumption is that
Watch.
it will benefit us. Turns out, if you look over here, it doesn't at all. Like, it really just doesn't help us push the point whatsoever. In that case, we probably should have tried to group up with the squad, done a coordinated push with the 20 seconds that we have left.
Just
But-
shuffle through crossfire, rush south.
Pseudo makes the call to push around this way, which I think is probably a better option than trickling into point itself. But it's debatable, really.
I can't spawn.
Personally, I would have thought
Man,
the
it's
better way to do it would have been to group and then push point itself. It's a matter of opinion there,
they're rushing
and
back.
I don't
There's
realize
so
how many
there's
people are
so
there.
many.
Yeah, but
Like,
Oh man.
just in general, Vanu are off
There is
doing
no way
something.
you're getting
I'm
in
not
there.
sure where they are.
Yep.
Good
So
call.
Zero
we lose the
chance.
base. Whatever. Move on. Next base. So
Yeah, I'm.
I don't see the rudder. Someone does. They go for it. I think that's Taco or Pseudo. Killing that rudder is the absolute right idea. I wish I could say that I was being smart, that I saw that they had the rudder, I went down to point. Unfortunately, I was not. I just immediately went to point. Although, something worth noting here is that
The drop
initially,
was stuck in the air.
we're
Our router is
quite scattered, you can see. Johnny's out here in the middle of nowhere. The rest of the squad seems to be upstairs.
dead.
Like, who's no Ruko's watching the right door. Down there. I see this, I think I see this guy. Yep. Okay, Ruko frags him. I do that. Don't realize that there's something behind me.
There's a max
This is where it
lower,
just gets tight.
lower long.
So, Pseudo's doing
Oh shit, it's
call-outs.
dead. Oh no. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Oh, I just crashed. I'm gonna
And
get back up soon.
They
What the
push us
fuck?
off.
Another?
because somehow, for whatever reason, so much of the squad was scattered. Like, look at this. We have how many people in Discord? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 people in point?
Accelerating?
Like,
Who is this?
we can't get away with. Okay, sorry, 6 out of the 13 people.
Hey, guess who's finally
Like
in,
when we're dropping
Hey,
on
cool.
something,
Now you can
we
spawn in
need
on the
to
beacon
coordinate
at,
that.
Crimson
All
Bluff.
right,
Use beacon, use beacon.
we need to coordinate, push
Oh, yeah,
through
also I
at the
captured
same
2 bases
time
in
at the very
Austin, so
least.
now we're making our
Not
ICM.
necessarily through the
Nice.
same door. Multiple door
Oh,
pushes
they
can
took the
be
beacon
good.
out. The beacon's gone.
Beacon down,
Replace
everyone
it.
down.
Somebody call beacon, please.
You guys are surrounded by vehicles. I don't think it's a good place.
Okay, Ruko gets a res, which is just
Or
which
you-
is just
Hold on.
awesome for him, honestly. But
No, it's
I
Okay.
screwed
couldn't-
up.
Get
some
back.
bad
Ruko
lads got
did
C.
the
We're doing
absolute
well
hero.
with this, though. We're gonna have to.
Res there.
Look, router platoon waypoint spawn in there. Router platoon
Router,
waypoint spawn
Okay,
in.
Pseudo sees the router. We spawn there.
Yes, push
pretty
A,
good.
push A.
As long as we're gonna
can we
stay
get
at
a
this
beacon
base,
either way,
router
because some
is
of the
almost
Pseudo has
always
beacon.
the best
Pseudo has
option.
beacon. Beacon crispy.
All right. Now you see, how many people is that on the ground right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
I'll try to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kiwi gets fragged.
They have a thunder.
Push both directions A.
Okay, and look at all these people that are dead right now. Like, I think that these are mostly the people who decided to spawn in the tower after our beacon died. You know, it's a decision. In terms of strictly squad play, it would have been better to wait until Pseudo calls out the spawn that we
Green
want.
They have
Thunder.
thunder. Right side thunder.
Okay.
Alright,
Heavies
so
go right side.
we just rush
Try and
in.
take out that Sunday. Heavies
Start
right
shooting
side.
this.
East.
Alright, then I'm just
On
trying
Sunday.
to angle
Sunday's
around to
down.
find this guy. I get him. Not super great shooting. Whatever. Then,
Alright, wrap around. push
something
it,
silly
and then it's
happens with
clear,
this
clear.
max here, because look at, I think that's, yeah, that's Megatron in there. So we can't desi this max, because if we do, we're gonna hit Megatron probably 50% of the time.
Ready?
Unfortunately, that's all the footage that I have from that op. I don't know why I recorded these two things in particular, but apparently I decided that these were what I wanted, so, you know. Okay, I'm gonna upload this sooner or later, stitch it together with the past one, and yeah. Hopefully this is at least moderately educational. I don't know.